Who's ready for more wrestling? I said, who's ready for more wrestling? Good. Introducing the first wrestler to the ring.
Welcome back to Attack Pro Wrestling. It's press start 8, and you just never know what's going to happen in our video game themed show. Sean Thorne alongside Martin John. This is going to be a video game battle of the ages.
Hailing from Vice City and playing as Tommy Vercetti, the workhorse, Brendan White!
Ray Liotta lives.
Tommy Vercetti.
I mean, that's a pretty good light. I think that might be the actual Tommy Vercetti shirt. I think he's downloaded that.
I feel like if Tommy Vercetti was with us in 2025, this is exactly how he would look.
And Tommy Vercetti may be one of the most infamous video game characters from the notorious Grand Theft Auto, but I don't think he's as bad as Brendan White.
Yeah, I don't think Tommy Vercetti's got anything on Brendan White when it comes to sheer scariness and brutality
as
he threatens the Attack Pro Wrestling audience with a live firearm.
He is as mean as they come, wearing the tightest jeans I have ever seen.
Brendan White in jeans in itself poses a lot of fear to the average man.
But you know, it's good to see that Brendan White actually get into the spirit of things, unlike his tag team partner, Danny Jones.
I know, there is a real disconnect there. Earlier on in the night, we saw Danny Jones absolutely obliterate Sonny the Sunflower, but who is going to be facing Tommy Vercetti tonight?
And introducing his opponent.
In a night of surprises. Oh, I'm from Grove Street! Representing the Grove Street families, here comes DERIESS.
We have seen some great costumes at Attack Pro Wrestling, but honestly, this one might take the biscuit.
We've seen some things at Attack
I
Pro
have
Wrestling.
never seen
Video games or otherwise, this might be the greatest
coming
thing I've
out
ever seen.
like a carbon neutral Undertaker in that big wheeler. Man like DERIESS, and it has been a long time since Man like DERIESS, a former Attack Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champion, has been in Attack Pro Wrestling.
Before the Attack Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships were revived, DERIESS was the holder of the Tag Team Champion, never been beaten, undefeated Tag Team Champion. But the real story here is that we're seeing a GTA Battle of the Ages. We're seeing CJ versus Tommy Vercetti.
DERIESS picking the only bike in the Catade storage shed, not having a kickstand. And it has been a night of debuts, surprises, and returns at Attack Pro Wrestling. Right in front of us, we're seeing Man like DERIESS, and just a few minutes ago, we had the surprise return of Nixon Newell.
If you missed that, this is why you gotta be on the live streams for Attack Pro Wrestling, because you just never know what's going to happen. Press start night. One of the leaders amongst them, and you saw Nixon Newell return to Attack Pro Wrestling. We saw the TNA Knockout Tag Team Champions face off against Psyduck and Snorlax earlier on in the night. But what is going to happen here?
I think this crowd has chosen who they're going to get behind in this.
And it's going to be the man from Grove Street, not the man from Vice City.
This is the Grove Street Community Centre.
It really is tonight. Rebrand that.
And Mama Johnson's playing the bingo tonight.
Wait, hang on a second. Brendan White's got to keep his cool here.
Now, I feel like I should say, actually, Attack Pro Wrestling does not have a specified firearm policy.
No,
it's just not something that's ever come up.
This could turn into a shoot out very quickly.
Like, obviously, we take a dim view on weapons, but we don't specify ranged weapons.
Well, Brendan White seems to be sporting a quadruple-barreled pistol here.
Brendan White might have got the DLC for this.
Yeah, whereas DERIESS seems to be sporting some sort of blaster, but Stu has stepped in and removed the firearms from both competitors, which is what I would say very good refereeing.
And just great de-escalation there. That's what you like to see.
Of course, CJ with a range of learnable fight styles. Tommy Vassetti less so.
And it looks like this version of CJ very much didn't go to Cluck and Bell very much and instead hit the gym very hard.
This looks like maximum muscle version
I'll tell
of
you,
CJ.
this did not look like my CJ.
No. When I was down there ordering the mega meal in Burger Shot, see CJ wanting some musical cues here.
There are some times in commentary where you just run out of words.
Both competitors hammering circle at this point.
There's stiff punches and kicks.
The melee combat in Vice City and San Andreas was always, you know, somewhat questionable.
And somehow, the bandana is staying on.
Oh, it's huge.
A huge head scissor. And MLD is not playing around.
Tommy Vassetti in a real bit of trouble in the battle between Grove Street and Vice City. And now CJ accessories reapplied. And another Hurricane Rana to Brendan White. So Tommy Vassetti,
who has been on the back foot almost this entire match. This crowd is firmly behind CJ. It seems like the DJ is firmly behind a man like DERIESS.
Yeah, I think, you know, the DJ should probably put on some 80s bangers to
level this up, get some Hall & Oates up in this mix.
Indeed. When CJ now hammering that triangle button is going to... Wait, hang on, wait. Is the bike going to cut the bike? He's got a bicycle! He's got a bicycle! What are you doing with a damn bicycle?
I've seen a lot of things in Attack Pro Wrestling. I have never seen a bike in the ring.
And now, CJ with the bike!
A blistering speed!
This is now a one-star match!
1 star.
And Stu signaling for another referee.
More because of the 1 star, more referees are coming to the match.
And I think Oscar is searching for the crime here.
Is this Oscar or is this Big Papa Pump? Yeah, see, if DERIESS can just hide for long enough, then he can lose that star.
And he's doing a great job of it so far. It looks like referee Oscar's hitting the back. Referee also can't see anything.
And now
I think this match will continue.
Yeah, I think this match will continue. The star is gone.
As referee Stu
is trying
to get a bicycle out of the ring. As Bronco Brendan White taking a second to compose himself as he just stomps away on MLD here.
And now wrestling has commenced.
Oh, and the hat!
Sending the baseball cap flying.
Sending the hat to the gods as he proclaims Vice City. The 1 count there from Bronco Brendan White. And
do you think Brendan White could pick out Vice City on a map?
I think it looks like, I mean, he definitely gets his clothes from there, so This is how the best thing about this is Brendan White has not had to get a costume.
No, that's it.
This how he dresses 24/7.
This is straight from the Brendan White wardrobe.
He was absolutely buzzing. He could just wear his own clothes. Got out of the car straight. I
saw him sporting that in Walkabout the other night. And now Brendan reaching for the controller. Oh, what? Hang on a second. The referee needs to get involved here because a cheat code has just been applied.
I think this is the first time someone has ever entered a cheat code at Press Start.
Oh, now he's entered the all chairs cheat.
As Bronco Brendan White, Tommy Vassetti, now armed and dangerous.
I mean,
straight in front of the referee
if this chair wasn't illegal before, an illegally cheated chair from Tommy Vassetti.
I mean, this is a Grand Theft Auto street fight, so
wow,
anything goes.
That's news to me.
I might have just decided that right now.
And I think the crowd are right. I think the steel chair should be increasing the star count here. Maybe the Vice City PD just taking their eyes off the ball.
And Bronco Brendan still favouring from that bicycle low blow earlier in the match. I think he's wishing there were some parts of him that weren't rendered right now.
Well, I think, oh wait, going back to the controller again. No, what cheat is this?
Bronco just telling everyone what it might be.
It's another melee weapon cheat. Yeah, because that golf club was not there before this match.
And you can look at the crowd just terrifying some children in the audience.
Yeah. As now, Tommy Vassetti.
And I don't think he's working on his short game here as he queues up.
From the Leaf Links Golf Club, no less.
Straight to the head. Shades of Chipmunk swings.
Another villain on into cover.
And MLD just finding the wherewithal to kick out there. And dare I say it, I'm shocked. I definitely thought that could be down for the count there. As this crowd rallying behind CJ.
The question is what's going to get CJ back in the game? Is it going to be the melee offense? Is it going to have to pull out a cheat code of his own?
So, I mean, you would think it's the speed and strength story, right? DERIESS is definitely a faster, probably more agile, more explosive competitor. Bronco Brendan White, though, that strength, that power, and I'd say that meanness about him.
It's like a tank or a train.
And just like I'm saying, that explosiveness.
Exactly. And when Brendan White starts to build momentum, he is like a runaway train.
And you just got to follow the train.
You're only supposed to follow the damn train, CJ. It's nice. Oh. CJ, I think maybe reaching for the firearms. Firearms still in the corner.
It's Chekhov's Nerf gun, I believe. As Brendan gets sent back into the turnbuckle, as CJ just gasping for those firearms.
Oh, and what an enziguri.
Absolutely cleaning the clock, wiping the cachet of
Tommy Vassetti. And wait, Tommy Vassetti, I mean, a man like this, where is he going?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the first aid kit. He's got the health kit.
He's got himself a health kit.
No pressure. cheat code. Up, down, left, right. Y, X, O, 1, 2, 1. For the old Attack Pro Tag Team Championships.
Oh, wait, hang on a second. Wait. If DERIESS has put in a cheat code to summon the old Attack Pro Wrestling Championship belt. He was the last holder of that iteration of the championship.
Before it was retired and vacated, and we've seen this championship with DERIESS across multiple, with Vanessa Phelps, for example, Joe Lycett.
We have
the world famous tag team championship.
And now it's a 3-star match. Oh! And that
sends referee Oscar down. And I've got to say, I've seen Brendan White use several foreign objects and not get called on.
Yeah, I think, you know, we've got to look into that.
But some would say Sean Logic has flown out the window.
Oh!
As a huge superplex happened.
I mean, CJ needs to do a lot to not get busted here. Cover.
I'm surprised his spine isn't busted after that enormous superplex from Brendan White.
And it's really hard to tell which city of Vice City is going to be looking victorious here.
As Brendan White goes for another cheat code.
A sword? They didn't have swords in GTA, did they? I think Tommy Vassetti's playing with mods. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Talk to me here, Martin. Why is there a sword?
I think there are some things that the human mind can't comprehend or explain, and sometimes when you go into the weird and wonderful world of Attack Pro Wrestling, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you get GTA with the Legend of Zelda mods. And he's going to slice man like DERIESS in half. You see a dismemberment here.
That's a huge pop-up cutter. It's DERIESS, and this could be it. As Bronco Brendan White kicks out at 2 after missing the sword charge, trying to behead
the chat is suggesting spawn a tank, and I'm with them.
Well, I think Bronco Brendan White is enough as a tank as it is, to be honest.
I think we've already, I think it's correct. That's what we've got, one tank in the ring already.
This is a classic tank versus Ferrari situation.
Kate's Community Center couldn't handle a second one.
I've seen a lot of things in Attack Pro Wrestling, but a low blow!
A low blow from Tommy Vassetti, and that's got to be a start. 5 stars for the low blow. Oh, a 4-star. I mean, if we go... Oh, then... Well, because we could have seen that tank. If the Army get involved, the tank could be making an appearance at the Kate's Community Center. And the black hole slam from Brendan White.
All she wrote. And now like DERIESS somehow kicks out.
Chat's also suggesting someone should spawn a jetpack again. Well, a jetpack could prove to be a very useful item in this match.
Well, let's put this into perspective. We've already seen Sasha Moth. We've already seen Nixon Newell. I mean, clearly the budget for this show is gone.
Yeah. So
why not?
Let's get a
jetpack. Why not? It's Brendan White. Tommy Vassetti has the gun in hand. He is armed and he is dangerous.
You don't need to do this, Brendan. You don't need to do it. I don't.
Just waving, brandishing a firearm.
Trembling in his arms.
I don't think he really wants to pull that trigger.
I feel like this is a head loss here. A real head loss from Brendan White. Oh my God!
In one of the smoothest maneuvers I have ever seen.
CJ is about to spill Brendan White's brains all over the purple canvas of Attack Pro Wrestling.
And what I love about Attack Pro Wrestling, it's an all-ages family show. You can see the children just clapping on CJ here.
Stu managing to talk some... Oh my God, it's... DERIESS just shot Brendan White.
And this crowd,
And the crowd
crowd's on its feet.
There's a child there, pumping the air. Never seen anyone so happy.
And as the crowd in Gate's chant, 5-star classic.
As CJ tries to make it out, he needs to find a paint spray.